I'm going to, I'll put my groundwork in here right now, and then we'll run some trees. I got a mixture of sap green and black, which you probably, if you've watched before, that's what I always use. So let's put a little land right here coming into our water. Just stamp it in there like that. Just sap green and black. Now grab a fan brush. Let's put some trees over here right now. I'm going to use, for my trees, I've got a darker, it's called greenish umber. It's really a cool paint. If you ever run into this, you can use this in place of your sap green and black. I mean, just right out of the tube, it's dark enough to make some cool evergreen trees. Let's make some skinny uh, evergreen trees right here. Just put a trunk up there and then stamp in your evergreen branches here by using the corner of the brush. It's going to mix with our color now underneath, so a little bit. And then shape your tree once you get it down. I like to fill in the middle here a little bit. See how it's a little darker than the sap green? It's called greenish umber. If you want them darker, you just add a little more, add a little black to it, just a little. You don't need much on the greenish umber. When you do your trees, just get wider as you come down at the bottom. That's the only secret, because there's so many different types of evergreen trees. You're not going to go wrong if you make them like this. The reason why I use this tree a lot because the painting goes quicker. Because there are some other trees out there that they take longer to make. So these are the easiest to make for painting on a video. They go quicker. There you go. Kind of like that. Let's do a reflection here. Let's pull some of this color in the water with your fan brush. And now let's do our trees in the water. Just bring your trees down first, and then with your brush, you can get a little bit of color. Just kind of make a triangle, a long triangle, and just stamp it into the water, okay? Just to get some color in the water. And then we're going to blend it out for a reflection, okay? Just like that. Get your blender brush. Wipe your blender brush off. Let's come in right at the bottom where the land meets the water. And let's go back and forth. Wipe your brush each time you take a swipe, okay? So you don't get dark color where you don't want it, okay? That looks good. I like that reflection. Now I'm just gonna run a white line across here just to show where the water and the ground meet, okay? Just like that. See how that looks? Pretty good. All right. It's looking good. I want to run some trees back here at an angle. Use your, let's get your fan brush. Let's mix a little bit of gray and sap green together. just to lighten it up. And let's design some trees that are like going off into the distance here. So we'll make these a little taller here and then get smaller as we go back here. Just like that. Now wipe your brush off, come up here and pull up on those trees. Make them look like evergreen trees. Let's bring it all the way across to here, okay? Just like that. Now wipe your fan brush off and come up in here and pull some of it down into the water. And let's use our fan brush to blend it. Just come across it very lightly in the water, one direction. The reason I'm using this because you got more control here. You won't hit these trees over here. Just like that. Nothing special. Get some white on your knife. And let's run a water line going across here. Very good. All right, let's put our land in down here at the bottom, throw a few more trees up there, and we're done. I'm going to have a few bushes like right here. Just like that. I'll probably highlight these bushes. Put a little ground down here. Let's run a big tree off that side there. If you want, add a little more black to your sap green so your trees end up looking darker, okay? Let's run a tree right. I don't want to mess the mountain up. I kind of like it, but we need a big tree right here on the edge, taller than these, so our painting has a little composition, okay? Just down to the bushes. Same way, corner of your brush. Stamp in your branches. Come down and then look at it and see what it needs. Get some more paint on your brush, and if you want these longer, just make them longer. Fill in the center, the middle. I like to point them up here at the bottom a little bit. Just like that. This is gonna be our main tree, so try and make it look good. I'm going fast for the video, but you get the idea. All right, with the same brush, just wipe it off, and now you dip into your linseed oil and get some titanium white on your fan brush. You want to have it kind of wet. We're going to highlight this tree now, and I'm trying to hit just the top parts of the branches, okay? If you can pick them out, just try and hit the top part. Leave the bottom of the branches dark. And then really push it in there so it mixes with that green, okay? See how I left it dark here, underneath. You gotta leave the dark spots in there. Your tree's not gonna look right. Let's highlight these with the same titanium white. Get linseed oil and titanium white. And since these are further away, I'm just gonna hit on the right side of these trees. Just down the right side, just to give it some dimension. Not trying to be perfect, so see how I gave it some dimension? Very good. We need a point. We need a point on this tree. Looks good. I'm going to highlight these bushes down here and put a bird up there, and I think we're going to be done. So I'm going to use, take a dry brush now. Take a dry brush and come in here and push at the top of your bushes here so you can see where they're at. Just like that. Form your bushes. I'm going to put some bushes back here too. So I'm going to use Venetian red. I really like that color. I'm just going to try and highlight the tops of these bushes with Venetian red. Okay, just the top parts. And then I'll probably use yellow ochre back here. You don't have to be perfect. We just want to get some color out there on those bushes, just like that. Very good. Let's put a little titanium white on your brush. Linseed oil. Make sure it's wet. And let's just give these bushes a little highlight so it gives it a little dimension. Okay, just like that. Maybe a little back here. Alright, I kind of like that's all I'm going to do on this one, so you guys can keep working it. You can make your bushes longer here if you want. I'm going to try and throw a bird up there. I need to get a new liner brush again, believe it or not. Let's throw some birds up here if I can. Making them kind of thick, but that's okay. You get the idea. There you go, guys. Let me give you a front shot. I kind of recorded different today, so hopefully that came out good. There you go. All right. We'll see you on the next video.